Hey Capricorn, what's happening? What's cracking, lagging, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your November 2019 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, so let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. So how are we doing, Capricorn? This is like my third take at your reading. Your energy has definitely been a little weird or a little harder to pick up on as of recently. I feel like there's so many different scenarios that Capricorns are going through throughout this month. Of course, this month has a lot of intensity to it, especially with Mercury in retrograde during the current time. Of course, it started on Halloween, October 31st, and then on November 18th, Mercury, I believe, goes direct. So we're experiencing those energies for now. And of course, if you set, beautiful and positive intentions during Mercury retrograde, it's not going to be negative. But if you feel like, put it this way, a lot of people look at Mercury retrograde as 3 weeks of hell. If you view it as that, you're going to experience that. So be mindful of your intentions during this retrograde. Try not to get caught up in a negative thought cycle and view it as negative. Otherwise, that's the experience you're going to get. So let's take a look here and see what messages we got coming through for you guys during November. Messages for Capricorn here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 2019. What message do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 2019. I'm feeling the energy of leaving something behind that's big and important to you. Or it may have been something that had a significant importance to you in the past but doesn't have that now. So you could be walking away from a relationship. You could be walking away from a career path or a job. Could be the energy that's popping up for you. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 2019. Alright, let's see what's popping, baby. What's going on for the Cappies? Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a Knight of Cups, can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Excuse me. So, Knight of Cups energy, it's transmuting energy. It's mutable to me, so you can be connecting with a Pisces here, or you can have mutable energy in your chart. I'm feeling this vibe right now, though, of you adapting to a new kind of energy in your life. There's a lot about adaptation, so, Knight of Cups is movement. Some of you guys can be moving. Maybe you'll be making a decision to move during the month of November, or there can be a planned move that's happening here. I feel really strongly, though, with this Knight of Cups, it's taking what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, okay, in the right direction. Okay, it's really funny, just a quick little side note. I don't say fulfilled, I say fulfilled. And I saw somebody going off on me on some forum about the way I say that. So for whoever said it, I'm going to say fulfilled and live my best life, okay? People really be talking shit on the internet a little too much. Nonetheless, though, Capricorn, with the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess card, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands, I'm feeling this energy of you going to where your fulfillment lasts. You want to get into a place where you want to tap into an energy where you feel very much so stable, where you feel very much so happy, okay? I feel like you kind of are looking for your inner calmness this month. We have a High Priestess card. You can have Pisces in your chart, as mentioned earlier, or Cancerian in your chart too, or Taurian as well. But I feel like with the High Priestess card, it's like you're kind of trying to master this energy of just being calm and content in life. You really want to dial down on the chaos, and I feel like that's exactly what you need right now. And everything that isn't serving in your highest of good, and everything that isn't really making you happy, it's time to block that out. Now that could be relationships, that could be a job, that can be friendships that you have, that can even be mind states that you have. And I think it's really important that you're embracing this change, because I think there's so much that you tolerate that you're getting to the point where it's like you're recognizing what you can and cannot tolerate right now. And I think there's a lot of things in your life that you used to be able to withstand a lot longer, but I think there's a lot of things in your life that bother you and trigger you that you don't really resonate with anymore. Like I said, it can apply to anything, whether it's a friendship, family, whatever. I think that you're getting fed up with something here. You may actually even be getting fed up with the way that you think about yourself. For some of you, you may have had a very pessimistic point of view, and you might be having a really positive transformation here, learning to think positive and living a more positive life. But I just keep feeling this energy of there's a massive change coming and you're ready for it. And anything that doesn't help you in your greatest of good for this change that's coming into your life, you're not going to allow it to. You're going to cut out what doesn't serve, and you're going to cut out what you can't take with you, Okay, so let's take a look here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over who you're dealing with, because of course the way that I do my readings, they're love readings, but if anything else comes up, I'm going to talk about it with you guys. So I'm going to take a look at who you're dealing with in romance, in love. I'll take a look at how they view you, then I'll take a look at how you view them. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for the month of November. Okay, now in regards to who Capricorn is dealing with, let's take a look here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 2019. How is the person Capricorn's dealing with feel towards Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout November 2019. All right, let's take a look. So, in regards to who you're dealing with here, I definitely feel like this person wants to communicate that they need their own personal space. Now, this is funny because the second card I pull in the beginning of the spread is who you're dealing with. So, the person you're dealing with is the Nine of Cups. And with the Nine of Cups energy, nines are very independent, and I feel like your person that you're connecting with is looking for independence right now, and that's the energy that I'm seeing here, okay? Eight of Wands all the way to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like somebody here is about to communicate to you that they need some time to work on themselves. Moving forward from that energy though, yeah, I do feel like somebody here is ending a connection with you. Let's look a little further into this. Okay, so based off what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, whoever this is you're dealing with, they needed some time and space off from you, but once again, now feelings are starting to be resparked. Okay, so this is a past scenario, I feel. So there's a person here, Capricorn, that you've dealt with before, and they needed time off, they needed to be single, they needed to do them, you let them go, you let them do them. And it's something that you knew, right? You didn't wait for this person, you didn't hold on to this person, you're like, look, you got a lot of shit going on, you need to live your best life and do you. So you've let somebody go in your recent past. And as this person had drifted away from you, you know, things between you ended, things between you guys changed. The dynamic of the relationship, the dynamic of the connection, all that sort of stuff had changed. But over here right now, we have a Chariot card, and then we have a Three of Pentacles. Now, the way that I'm looking at these Three of Pentacles, almost as if everything's kind of going backwards, because with the Chariot card, did this person move on from you? Granted, yes, they did, but then the Seven of Pentacles came, and they realized as time passed by, they were missing that extra party in their life, and that extra party being you. Because people can look at a Three of Pentacles and be like, oh, third party situation. What I'm picking up right now is the extra party was you. Now, not to say that the person you're dealing with, Capricorn, was dealing with multiple people. I think they just recognized they had something missing in their life, and what they were missing in their life was you. And then they realized, shit, I truly never really moved on. So I'm feeling like someone here is starting to acknowledge that their feelings are being resparked, but I definitely don't feel like you'll be giving into it anytime soon, just because you don't want to carry any of these vibes moving forward. I feel like right now, Capricorn, you're really on a path where you don't want to experience anything you've already dealt with. You really want to experience new things in life, and I think that with this energy you're tapping into, it's just so focused on you. It's so focused on change. It's so focused on, you know, making peace with your past and not taking everything with you going into the future. That's what I feel here. A complete and utter new beginning. In regards to how Capricorn views this person, let's take a look here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 2019. How does Capricorn view this person? Okay, you got a Star card, Eight of Cups. Oh wow, you deadass said you walked away from the prize. Heyo, got an Eight of Cups, you got a Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Hermit card, Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So you're not too happy about this person returning or coming back up in your energy, Capricorn, because first things first, the Star card here, Aquarian energy, from the Star card to the Eight of Cups, it's like you walked away from the prize, you walked away from your star player, you walked away from your number one supporter, you walked away from the person that would have gave you hella love and really been beneficial to your life. That's what I feel here, Capricorn. It's like when this person walked away from you, you let them go, but you made sure they knew exactly what they'd be missing. And the individual does. At least now they do. But with the Six of Cups, you made peace with it. You allowed them to walk away. It was an acceptance phase for you. And during the time that, you know, everything ended between you and this individual, I think you put a lot of focus into working on yourself or your career. Could have put a lot of focus there as well. But you put a lot of focus into things that better yourself. And with the Hermit card here, I think that you've kind of enjoyed being in hermit mode for a little bit, Capricorn. I think that it's kind of been enjoyable for you to really focus on raising your vibration and living in your highest of good and going through a positive transformation in your life. I think it's been really beneficial for you. to kind of distance yourself from everyone else so that you can give more time to focus on yourself and to love yourself. And I think that's been an important transformation for you. But the moment this person decides to kind of admit that they still have feelings for you and that maybe they regret walking away from you, that's an instant trigger, okay? Got a 5 of Wands and a Queen of Wands, because it's like, hey, you knew what you were walking away from. You knew you walked away from your star player. You knew you walked away from a person who was really going to take care of you and love you. You know, I don't think Capricorns are very keen on giving second chances, and I don't think you want to give a second chance, because it's kind of like, you know, Capricorns are the type of people where it's like, we'll forgive, but we won't forget. Granted, you've forgiven this person. I don't think you want to give it a second shot. I think it bothers you that they couldn't work through their shit when you were together with them, because it's almost like your point of view is like, if we're together, we're going to work through shit together. I feel like that's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. Interestingly enough, my mother's a Capricorn, and this is something she told me I'd never forget. She says, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, no matter how tough it gets, no matter how hard it gets, you two fight for each other. So it doesn't matter if you guys are going off on each other, popping off on each other. If you love each other, you will fight to be with each other. You will not give up on one another. And I think that that's kind of the energy and mentality you have as well, Capricorn, because even though you understood this person from whatever position they were in, maybe you understood the reasons why they had left, I think that you were really kind of hooked on that old-fashioned kind of way where it's like, hey, if you really love me, we're going to do this together. And this person didn't want to do it together with you. And I don't think that you want to reinvite that energy back into your life. And it's not that you have hate towards this. You don't have hate towards this person. There may be a bit of resentment you have there, but I just don't think that you feel the same feelings as you did in the past, and that's absolutely okay. You know, as you're going through your own personal transformation, you're kind of just saying, hey, like, you know, this is cool. It is what it is. You know, you feel this way now, but I just don't feel the way that I used to, you know? And it's not that you're priding yourself or having too much pride to go back to somebody. I think it's just one of your things that you know it's not going to work out in the long haul. And you know in your heart that it's not something you feel that you really want, okay? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning Capricorn, let's take a look. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2019. Where energies aligning between Capricorn and this person. You got a 4 of Cups. You got a 9 of Swords, you have a 2 of Pentacles, and then you have a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not going to nurture this situation. Instead, you're going to nurture yourself. So, with the 4 of Cups here, you're going to miss that opportunity real quick. If this person does step forward, Capricorn, and message you, and tell you how they feel, etc., and admit their feelings, you're going to talk to them, but you're going to shut down the opportunity real quick. You're going to make it very known and present that you're not looking to go back towards them. So that may leave the person you're dealing with in a little bit of discomfort. It may disappoint them, but at the end of the day, it's not your actions to dictate how others feel. You're just going to speak your truth, and how another person feels is how they feel. And with the 2 of Pentacles energy here, you know, there's 2 sides of the pentacle. You got a pentacle down here and a pentacle up here. And the one that's up here is the one that is most in alignment with you, and that's yourself. So right now, Capricorn, you're really just focused on nurturing yourself and really just moving forward along into 2020. And you know what's crazy too? I do feel like Capricorns have had a pretty rough year in 2019, and I think a lot of you guys are really excited for 2020. I think that you're ready to leave this year behind and really transform yourself, into going or achieving the happiest state of being in your life as you can. Now, the way I talk about 2019, I feel like 2019 has been a year of what I call the self-love ascension. We have seen so many relationships this year that have just crumbled, right? We have seen so many karmic connections come to a cycle or come to a closing, and we've seen so many people saying that I'm going to start loving myself and taking care of myself. And I think that this is what 2019 has been about. 2019 has really gotten people really focused on loving and accepting who they are first before they find other love. And also, it's taught us how to not be codependent, because there's a lot of codependency in this world. And I think 2019 was our most independent year we've experienced yet, and especially for Capricorns. Not to say Capricorns are inherently codependent, you're not, but I feel like during 2019, a lot of you guys have kind of drawn back from partnerships and have started investing in yourself a lot more. And this is going to benefit you guys moving into 2020, because when you become whole and complete within yourself, a relationship will complement you. A relationship will not complete you. 2 halves do not make a whole, 2 wholes make a relationship. So when you allow this energy, or not even allow this energy, when you continue focusing right now on your self-love, on living your content and happy life and getting your shit together and getting to where you want to be in life, 2020 is going to be a piece of cake. So I really feel, Capricorn, that besides, you know, your ex over here that's appearing in November, just on some real shit, I feel like in 2020 you guys are going to be in a better state because you're really working towards what it is you want out of your life experience. You're really working towards your happiness, and that's a good goal to stay at, okay? Now, as for the overall outcome between you and this person, let's take a look. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2019. Got a Tower card and a Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're going to allow that to stay down, okay? Scorpio energy here and Ten of Swords. You're thinking clearly, even during this Mercury retrograde. Capricorn's not going to let the retrograde get the best of them. Because you guys know, man, during Mercury retrograde, usually there's a lot of exes that will return and stuff. And people usually wonder why. Usually why your ex returns during Mercury retrograde is because Mercury retrograde brings up a lot of past stuff that maybe you haven't dealt with. So if there's a lot of emotions that you haven't dealt with that you've buried inside, they will come up and then you'll want to deal with them during this time. But Capricorn, you're really content in your decision. I think right now you're content in leaving this person be. You're content in living your life right now and focusing on your growth and your self-love and your business, whatever it is you're doing. You're really happy right now. Your goal is to live a consistently happy and content life, and you're pushing yourself towards that more and more every day. But with this outcome here, the Tower card to the Ten of Swords, you already know it will be a disaster for you with all the work you've put in to loving yourself and you know, just growing as a person. You know that it's not worth going back to the past. You also can recognize that this relationship was karmically inclined, so you're not going to jump back into a karmic relationship where it would just throw you right back into the wheel over and over again. You're done with the wheel, okay? It's like, karma, stay off my back. I'm doing good things for myself. So yeah, with the Tower card to the Ten of Swords, you won't be indulging back in this relationship. You're going to nip it in the butt before it begins, okay? Or tries to begin again is what I'm seeing here, all right? Nonetheless, though, Capricorn, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If it resonates, of course, let me know down in the comments down below. Take care. Have an awesome and lovely November, and I will catch you guys for your November mid-monthly readings, all right? Peace.